How's it going, people? And welcome back to the Jumper Punch channel. The Premier League season is here, or we're six weeks in, about to be 7 weeks in. 6 match days have been played. I'm Marcello, or Mars, your host of the Jumper Punch. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a while, get a group of people together, a panel, group of mates, banter the shit out of each other. There goes the demonetization. Who cares about demonetization? Because we're not here for money. Or maybe we are here for money because we're all glory hunters at the end of the day. But welcome to a new show on the Jumper Punch. This is called The Glory Hunters. You'll see the big six. You'll see them down in the bottom right now. You've got Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, Manchester United, and then you've got the Chelsea. Let me bring in my panelists tonight. You've got Joe, Manchester United.
United.
How are you?
Very good, very good. Very depressed, but very good.
We got Bo, he's a Chelsea. How you going, mate?
Good.
Are you sure you're good? After the
weekend? We're shit. We're fucking shit.
Adrian or Deha, how are you? Liverpool's very own. How you going?
Good fellas, how are you? Thanks for having me on.
I'm very well, very, very well. Luke, we've found a Man City supporter. How the hell where have we found this spike out of the garbage? Is he plastic? Recycling we got him from. Recycling. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Oh, mate, pleasure to find you and pleasure to be on. Thank you very much. And then we've got can't stand you blokes. I think I hate you more than I hate Collingwood. Seriously, I can't stand Tottenham. But welcome, Zach. How are you?
Oh, good, man. Good to be here.
All right. Man, I don't know how long we've been talking about this for, but I've been talking about it for a while that I wanted to get this started. So, it's a pleasure to have you all here tonight. Everyone that's watching or what will be watching later on in the week, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps a lot. Just get a bit of coverage. Share it if you like it. If you don't, dislike it. Don't really care. Drop a comment down below as well. We're all bald here. Well, I'm bald, so it's a bit hot actually. So I'm going to take it off. But TJP's very own beanie. If you want the merch, get down below tjp.com.au. And then let's get into it. Who do we start with first? Who do you want to start with first? You got any takers? I reckon we start with the league leaders, Liverpool.
Yeah, good.
Weekend's battle against Crystal Palace this weekend, and it was a 2-1 defeat. It was what can you make of that game? That Adrian or Deha, whatever you want to be called tonight. What do you want to be called tonight? Adrian?
Whatever suits. We'll go with whatever. 2-1 loss at the death winner, stoppage time winner for Palace, which is what Liverpool's been accustomed to the whole year so far. A lackluster defensive effort, really. Our first 2 games at the start of the year were similar to that. The game against Bournemouth and Newcastle as well remind me of that. Just lapses in concentration, horrible defending. Look, we're just going at the moment, in my opinion. Even this morning in the Champions League game against Galatasaray, I thought we were just going. Typical Liverpool, as we have been the last 5 or 6 years, even without Arne Slot, where a lot of possession of the ball. You know, you think with all the money that they spent, that they'd create a lot more opportunities, all which we have, but lack of conversion, you'd probably say. The Palace game in the first half was shocking. If it wasn't for Alisson, we should have been 3 or 4-0 down.
Oh, mate, he made some ridiculous.
And and then in the second half, we had those opportunities, a lot of half opportunities. I think Salah had one, Isak had one. I don't know with us at the moment. As I said, I still think we haven't hit our top. I think that's pretty clear. Yes, we are on top of the ladder. I'm not certain about our defence. I watched Canado this morning, and I'm not sure if it's the contract that's lingering over his head, but I think someone needs to check in on him because he does some cooked shit. Like
he's been having too many fucking snails, mate.
Well, I'm not. It's not a one-off thing. It's not just the game this morning. It's really been the whole year where I don't think our defence is set. I mean, look, granted, we've had Szoboszlai fill in or tuck in at that right back position when Frimpong was injured earlier in the year. which he played that role. But I suppose the question is with us is how we're going to integrate all these signings. We saw this morning that Ekatike went down with a which what appears to be a hamstring, which means Isak should get the full 90 or should be the one and only striker in the team at least for the next 2-3 weeks. Yet to get confirmation, but it's looking likely that's the case. Allison goes down, so Giorgio Mameshdashvili comes in. Florian Wirtz obviously is a big talking point, high price tag on him. And
I think he needs a bit of time
as
to
a
get
Liverpool fan, he's just watching him. He looks like he hasn't got up to speed with the English type of style. Obviously, look, he's a player that loves to have control of the ball, likes to control the game to his pace. You don't get those luxuries in England, is what you may get in Germany. I've still got faith in him. I've still got confidence in him. I'm not dropping off. But look, I suppose with that price tag comes the territory of high expectation. And I actually think his best game of the year was that Community Shield game before the actual season started. And I don't think he may have had one half perhaps against Atletico Madrid in that Champions League game where I thought he was very good. But in terms of the 6 Premier League games, he's been so-so. And I'm worried about our defence. I also want to mention Alexis McAllister, who I don't think is fully fit at the moment. He's been sort of playing that 60 minutes if he's starting and 30 or 20 minute cameos if he's coming off the bench, but there's something wrong with his ankle and he doesn't look like he's 100% fit. I think he's very important to us. Gravenberch, this is controversial, but if he isn't the best holding midfielder or central defense, I'm going to get a lot of resistance with this, I can tell. Then I'm not sure who is. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of conjecture about that. But the way he's able to separate space and create space from one touch, turning players in and out, and just having awareness of where the opponent is and making space for our wingers and just distributing from that first line of defence is pretty incredible. But I think Arnie Slot's got his work cut out. Like, you got to remember, right? Like, last year, there was no expectation with us. We came out of the blocks. We won the league with a leg in the air. A lot of teams are starting to study us now. And you got to remember, we lost 3 of our front 5. Jota, obviously, rest in peace. Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz. And you've basically replaced them with Ekatike and Isak. And Wirtz for that fact. And sometimes it's hard to integrate those players. I'd love to know what you guys think. But it's just at the moment, going forward, it just doesn't feel the same front. We'll call it a front 5. But the front half of the field for Liverpool at the moment just doesn't seem to be gelling. I think that's pretty obvious. And it's interesting because now that they may have it might be a good thing. I think he's been our best player for the year, but Ekatike going down might be the best thing because now Isak is relied on. Like, you are the guy. None of this, you're starting on the bench this week. Oh, we need to get your fitness up. No. But Ekatike scored and he's starting, which for what it's worth, I think Hugo Ekatike has been by the summer. You couldn't say the same about Florian Wirtz at the moment. But Ekatike, just even watching him this morning in that first half, he had that one-on-one chance with the keeper. But his movement and his tactical now when he doesn't have the ball. You watch the places he gets into, and it wouldn't shock you that he scored, 3 or 4 goals this season. Forget the finishing aspect. His finishing aspect, I think in his first 4 or 5 games that he's played for us, he's shown that he's a deadly finisher. But for his height, this guy can move. I mean, we ended up getting him for what, £65 million, something along those lines. On early evidence, he's been our best signing. Don't worry about Perkez. Don't worry about Frimpong. Don't worry about Wirtz and Isak. Yeah, I think he has.
No,
100%.
but what I'm going to say is that you reckon he's trying to throw too many in there and he's upset the balance of the team as well, which has hurt you going forward. But I also think, as you touched on before, your defense is just they've been leaky to be on top and to concede 7 goals already. It's you wouldn't think it's a lot, but for a title,
No, it is. It's a lot.
contending
It
team,
is.
it's a
It's
lot.
too
You know
much.
what I mean? And early on, yeah, I just think they've been leaking too many goals. But I also think the balance of the team has been upset with him trying to manufacture too many good players in their team.
Yeah, I think you're right. The defense is a problem. I couldn't say that about us last year. It's a lot of lapses of concentration or just giving the ball up. Like the goal
You're
this
seeing it
morning,
with
like,
Van Dijk as well.
yeah, and he's usually the general,
Yeah.
but he hasn't been our best. I think Andy Robertson, who's now essentially a bench player, he's probably been our best defender when he started. Kirkes started off slow, but Kirkes for me is a more attacking type of back. It's interesting. I don't know if you boys caught some of our game this morning. He chose to play Jeremy Frimpong as the right winger and have Szoboszlai tuck in as the right back. So
And this is what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
I swear to God,
Are they trying to manufacture too many good players in that team? They're just trying to throw
I
it
think
all
they
in
are.
there and make it work.
Yeah, I think they are. As far as I'm concerned, it's easy to say it now off the current evidence that we have. I wouldn't be starting Florian Wirtz on Sunday.
Yeah, he's been so far. So,
The problem is when you get a player with such a big price tag, you bench him or you don't start him in the first 3 or 4 games, and the media are not that Liverpool's ever cared. We've never been a club that's cared about the media. We do things the Liverpool way.
Yeah.
But it does raise a lot of questions and pressure if you're starting, £150 million player that you've brought into the club on the bench. But if I was Arnie Slot, I'd be going back to having Szoboszlai playing the Wirtz role.
Yeah.
I've never seen a player such as Szoboszlai work so hard ever in my life. You will never, ever see a player that gets into so many good positions and does the work defensively. I think he's very underrated.
No,
and I'm not just saying that off that cracker that he scored against Arsenal recently. He's a box-to-box runner both ways, works both ways. But easy trying to answer your question, yeah, I do. I think he's trying to fit 13 into 11.
Yeah.
It's not happening at the moment. And we're on top, but I'm aware of our next 5 or 6 games, including Champions League and Carabao Cup. And like, it wouldn't shock me, particularly in the Premier League, the next 5 in the Premier League. It wouldn't shock me if we drop 1 or 2 of those games again. Like, yeah.
Well, going into it and talking into the next game is Chelsea versus Liverpool, and at Stamford Bridge. I mean, Chelsea have been going up and down as they have the past couple of years. And then you've got Liverpool that are not playing the best right now. And look, you want to be pinching results and not playing your best early on. But I think it's going to be
doing.
Which you are doing. And I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool away at Stamford Bridge. I know that Chelsea have been doing, just okay. I mean, up and down. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a really tough game. I could see maybe dropping points. Yeah, I'm not just being biased, but I just think the way you're playing right now and the way that Chelsea, and they get up for these games. They always have and they always will. They get up for these games. They love a marquee fixture. And I reckon, when you think there's going to be goals, and it comes down and it's just a 0 or 0 draw and you're going, hey, what was that? I've seen it plenty of times. And yeah, to go into this game, I'll bring in Bo. I mean,
so just before Bo comes in, I think Chelsea's front 3 is going to pose a different dynamic. So João Pedro's he's not 6'5". Like he can run in behind. I watched him at Brighton. I remember this guy playing for Brighton. He's going to pose our defense a lot of problems.
It's tricky.
He's very, very tricky and he's very good. With Cole Palmer still injured, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. He didn't play
Groin.
this morning. That's right.
Yeah, he's got a groin.
I think him and the Portuguese winger, was it Pedro Neto, number 7?
Neto.
Is that
Yeah,
his
Neto.
name?
Yeah.
I think both of those players, Pedro and João Pedro and Neto, are going to cause a lot of problems for us. I do agree with you, Mars. It's going to be a tricky game for us. I'm still confident. Like we are the champions for a reason.
100%.
And
You gotta back yourself,
we do have a very good squad. Like Liverpool in the summer have put together, some would say an expensive squad, which it is, but particularly the front half, there's a lot of depth. I'm not too sure about the back half. So I think provided we can control the game in the middle, which is going to be tough given the quality Chelsea have in Fernandes and Caicedo. I think it's going to be to me a midfield battle, and I'm just not sure that we're going that good at the moment. But I do have a lot of faith in our team, in our system, because Liverpool's always been a system-based team, one in and one out. But yeah, poses to be an interesting game against Chelsea, which I don't think we've beaten them. I don't think we've beaten Chelsea since Henderson scored that wonder goal. That game was on a Friday night over there, Saturday morning here, early in the season.
Yeah, correct.
May have been 2017 or 20. I don't remember. I don't think we've been to Stamford Bridge for a long time. So yeah, always a tough place to go.
Yeah, it is a tough place. Chelsea, Bo, 3-1 loss. Yeah, early red card. I mean, what do you make of it? I'm guessing you watched the game.
Yeah, I watched it. Look, started the same way we always do. Dominate for basically no reward and issues in the final third. And then, a deflected cross and Enzo gets ahead on it. Okay. But after that, it's the similar situation as it always is every single time. You said it before. We're very up and down, very inconsistent the past couple of years. I didn't take any of the Club World Cup into account going into this season at all. I know a lot of people, world champions this, world champions that. I didn't go down that path because we all know the Prem's a whole different story, right? So basically the way I saw it was just the same as always, dominate and go sideways and go backwards and so on and so forth until we get to the final third. We have no problem with chance creation. We have no problem with playing in different ways, whether we're going to go play wing play or which I disagree with, but whether we're going to go through the middle, whatever it is, we have the players to do it for some reason. And I'm not the expert here. I can't understand why. And we saw it against Brighton. We saw it the week before. Why we get to the final third and have issues. You look at teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, even some of the lower teams that are now showing more promise in front of goal. They get to the final third and it's just potency. It's punishment. Do you know what I mean? We get to the final third and it's like they're hesitating or they've lost. They just become lost. So we saw that against Brighton.
Do you think that it's because now in the Premier League, a lot of teams have adjusted to the big teams and they've done their homework on them? Is that, I wouldn't say they're sitting 10 behind the ball, but they're kind of flooding the areas where they need to, and they're forcing a lot of good teams out wide, which don't have, those big strikers up top anymore to really cross them in, like in the air and header them in, like back in the day. Do you reckon?
No, not for us, because we've got players like Neto, Esteval, right? Cole Palmer, I'm not going to include Cole Palmer in what I'm about to say because he's an exception to this, but players like Esteval and Neto and whoever else in other teams that have that same sort of the same sort of modeled player, they'll cut in, they'll create chances. But for us, it's like they hesitate to shoot, they hesitate to challenge the keeper, right? Now, we were 1-0 up, whatever it is, what it is. The Andre Santos red card is the Chalobah red card was caused by Andre Santos. He could have just easily cleared that, but he hesitated. Decision wasn't made, got caught in it, and then Chalobah's posed with two options. You either foul and you're going to probably cop a red, which he did, or let him potentially score. So either way, we were cooked there, right? So I don't really blame Chalobah for that entirely, right? There was only two options there. after the red card, everything just fell apart. It's as simple as that. We let them in the game slightly before that, but after that, it was more a case of damage control, I reckon, because our defense is not. Look, I'm not going to say it's not world class, but it's not world class. All right, I just say it. It really isn't. We needed, instead of signing players like freaking Garnacho, we should have gone and got a proper center back, right? We haven't had a proper center back and Adrian said it before, like a general. We haven't had. We don't have one since Thiago Silva.
Yeah,
No,
Thiago
since
Silva.
Thiago Silva. Yeah. So Thiago Silva was that guy that knew how to gel the back line and put them in their place when they fucked up. Now we don't have that. We just have kids at the back, right? Other than Reece James, okay? But even when I look at Reece James play, there's no structure with. He should be able to do what a proper center back would do as well, and get that line gelling together. But for some reason, it just doesn't. And we desperately need one, if not two, center backs. Bringing Chalobah back, recalling him from loan just because he hit some form. Was it at Palace? I think it was at Palace, right?
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know if it's an impulse thing or whatever, but you can see the cracks are in the defense. Caicedo, he's a great midfielder. Enzo's having a great season already. Okay, that's not our issue. We've got more than enough attacking options, but this game after the red card was done and dusted for me. And going into Liverpool, I'll tell you two things I'm looking forward to the most. I mean, we don't have Delap at the moment. He's injured. Okay. He's the type of player you should be playing these wing plays with and crossing game with. Okay, because he will outmuscle players and he will get his head on it. João Pedro, as dominant and dangerous as he is, I don't know why they're not trying to link him with Estevao a lot more and play into the box and work the ball into the box and create chances that way. You got all these flary players at Chelsea, Garnacho now included, right, who have the ability to really put pressure on the defense.
Just a model. He's just a fucking model. He's just there to model.
I said to Snapper on Instagram, we're having a chat about that signing. I don't know why we did it. We didn't need him. Okay. But classic Chelsea, just buy players because fuck it, right?
For the sake of it.
Yeah. Instead, we could have gone and spent 40 mil on a centre back and it would have been a hell of a lot better. But these players that have that flair and so on and so forth, I don't know if they're the type of players that Maresca knows how to handle, because you have to give them creativity. You have to give them a little bit of free roam for them to be able to show that off. Okay. And we need to be able to play off João Pedro and allow him to do something similar. You can't start banging crosses into João Pedro, who rarely gets his head on it. Okay, he scored one in the Club World Cup, big deal, right? So for me, going into a game like Liverpool, is your left back going to be Kirkes probably? Yeah, Adrian.
Kirkes.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if Andy Robertson started.
So if it was, regardless of whether it's Robbo or it's or Kirkes, that battle on that side against Estevao is going to be awesome to see who comes out on top of that. Because from what I've seen of Kirkes, I don't mind that guy, man. He's bloody good, right? And
he's very aggressive. He's very aggressive.
From Bournemouth, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So even at Bournemouth, he was quite good, right? And obviously that's why he's now signed to Liverpool. Okay, but I'm telling you that battle out there is going to be very, very important. But it's also going to be a huge test for João Pedro now to see how he goes up against. And I know you said Konate is probably not doing much at the moment. He's a bit shaky, whatever. But to have Van Dijk and Konate to come up against in a literal must-win for us, a draw's no good here. We must win to make up points. We're 2 draws, 2 wins, 2 losses. This is unacceptable, right? So
it's unacceptable for $1 billion squad.
It's unacceptable, and it's unacceptable from a team that just did. When I watched the Club World Cup, we've actually played so well. I said to my mate, I said, if it was possible to bring this sort of performance, into the Premier League, I said we are going to be dangerous and it's going to shock everybody. But I said it's more than likely not going to happen, and it didn't happen. So now going into the game like Liverpool, I truly don't see us winning it. Maybe a draw if we're lucky. Right, but I truly don't see us winning it. But it is a must-win for Chelsea. It's as simple as that. Another issue that we have, we are currently we're ranking top for the most short passes completed in the league. All right. But do you know where all of those go? Sideways and backwards. All right. It's never the short passes that are with any type of attacking intent to these players that I say have so much flair that can play off one another like that. It's stupid. Yeah. We're ranked 11th or 12th for shots on goal. So that's where my issue lies at the moment. No potency in the final third and too much side play, backwards play, and so on. And we used to have this exact same issue under Antonio Conte. Right? Exactly the same issue. The difference with Mourinho when he was in charge, when we used to play like that, there was a reason for it. It was to open up space. It was to do, you know what I'm saying? So with Conte and now with Maresca, I'm saying the exact same thing. Sideways and backwards play for zero reason. And then when we do try to go forward, nothing really comes of it. You know? So anyway, it didn't surprise me that we lost after the red card, but I also think Liverpool this week, we're probably going to get done, man.
Yeah. Oh, we'll go into that. We'll just get a feel for the tips going around Liverpool v Chelsea or Chelsea v Liverpool this weekend. Joe, I mean, you got anything to say on Liverpool and Chelsea? If you want to put input, you can.
It'll be a great game. I think Liverpool will prove too strong for them. Despite the defensive, leagues and whatever it might be, I think they'll be too strong for them. It'll be an absolute ripper game, though. So, yeah, if you want to score, give me a Liverpool 2-0 or keep a clean sheet.
Bo, just the tip.
I'm going to say either 2 or 3-1 Liverpool, and with the chance of Chelsea, depending on other results, there's a chance that we drop to 12th, which won't be good, but that's why I'm saying it's such a must-win.
I'll go to Zach.
I'm going to go 1-0 Liverpool. I think they need a clean sheet more than anything. And I think a win like that would genuinely be bigger for them. Honestly, like if they win 3-0, great. But I think a 1-0 win, as weird as this might sound, is almost better, especially if it's one of those scrappy defensive 1-0 wins away to Stamford Bridge. It's going to be difficult. They're not going to have the space, to play the way that they, I guess, could be. I think Liverpool 1-0.
Luke?
I think Liverpool will win probably 2-1. I think they just got such quality, very good squad, so I think they'll get the job done even though it's away from home.
No, they are.
Well, I don't think Liverpool will lose. I'm actually thinking it's going to be a draw. The one advantage Liverpool do have is Chelsea don't play in a low block formation. Like they're at home, they're not going to congest the center of the park. So as bad as they're going, Liverpool are just travelling. But if I was to stick my neck out, I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. However, I don't think, and if it's going to be another result, I think it'll be a Liverpool win. I don't see Liverpool losing, but
no.
I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Do you know what's so frustrating? Sorry to butt in. Do you know what's so frustrating about being a Chelsea supporter? If you really look at it, right, it's not as frustrating as being a Spurs supporter because they're shit, right? But if
with the drive-by,
sorry,
with the drive-by,
I'm not done. Don't worry about it.
Right?
That's fine.
Bullets,
it's exactly the same as supporting Carlton, right? It's exactly the same. I'm saying the same things I say about Carlton, just in the context of football, and that's why I've left the Blues thing in the middle. It's very relevant. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's exactly the same. You never know what the hell you're going to get. You got players that are on stupid amounts of money that can barely play the game, and the list goes on, right? But I find myself analyzing things the exact same way that I analyze Carlton. It's fucking annoying.
It is annoying.
Anyway,
I'll go.
Muzzy.
No, I'm just going to go with. I think it'll be a 0-0 draw. To be honest, I think there'll be plenty of football be played, but I reckon it'll be a 0-0 draw. I can see one of these. Both teams. They'll defend better than they attack. Put it that way. That's what I reckon. Is that I think Liverpool need to defend a bit better than they have because they've been. I think from their stands, I think they've been poor, but they've somehow scraped the results. And then Chelsea, they just you need to shore it up defensively. Both teams can attack. You've got the players to attack, but I just think it'll be a 0-0 draw. That's what Probably be Liverpool 5-0 at the end of the day.
Liverpool will definitely score. They can break us very easily.
100%. They've
We're
got the
very
players.
fragile, man. Very fragile.
Liverpool can put it on you in about 5 minutes. They can in 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, they put 3-4 passes in. It's game over. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's
a terrible time as well. That's the only shitty thing. It's a 3:30 game. It's that in between. Like, do you stay up or do you not?
No, you stay up. You stay.
No, you stay up. But I'm saying
Mars.
hang on.
Mars is the only one who stays up.
Yeah, 100%. I don't
we all go to bed like normal people and then wake up for a 3:30 kickoff.
If it's
not for 3:30. You got to stay up.
You got to stay up. You can't wait. You can't go to sleep and wake up.
You guys are not. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
But yeah. No, I think hopefully it is a cracking game. For me, I hope it's a draw and I hope Liverpool lose. But yeah, like I don't think Liverpool will lose the game. As I'm with Dayha on that.
I don't either.
We get to who do we go to here?
Oh god,
the one that we think shit.
Go to Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Joe here.
Yes.
I think. Joe, why are you going? Yes, I'm gonna go to you, you little word.
Yes.
You little word, typical
Scott, yes.
supporter.
You celebrating for rubbish.
But you know what? I am gonna. No, you know what? Fuck you, Zach. I'm gonna go to you prick.
What do we think of Tottenham?
Tottenham v
Shit.
Wolves. Yeah, what do you think of Tottenham? Shit. What do you think of shit? Tottenham. But 1-1 draw, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know what? It's just expected of your mob, isn't it? It's
you know
just
what?
expected.
It's just real sick
At
in the head
home
stuff.
as well, $1.40, $1.50, pooey price. I looked at it, you throw it in the multi, and you go, yeah, mate, good price. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you a good
Always
price?
a reason. There's always
a reason with you blokes. Always
Isn't it
fucking
interesting?
multis.
The
You
fact that I
can't-
wasn't confident before that probably tells you the whole story. And I think you know why. For the last, I reckon, year and a half, we haven't been good at home. But even just like the start of this season, we had injuries to Kulusevski and Solanke. But Kulusevski's the biggest one for me. He's literally the glue to our attack. Without him, there's no one in the attack, I'd say, that you're scared of, maybe besides Kudus. That's probably it. Besides Kudus, who's been ridiculously good for us in terms of an attacking spark, there's no one that you're really going to be like, you know what, he can really turn it on. Like Otterberg and Tell, the two French youngsters, haven't really, I guess, settled to the pace of the Premier League. But then when it goes to Thomas Frank, I think he just set up in just way too pragmatically. I think he should have put Xavi Simons in the 10, who I think so. I'm so happy that we've got him. And I would have taken out probably Bentancur and played Bergvall in his position. But look, that's what he went with. And I think in the end, it was just too pragmatic. Again, like you said before, you're at home to Wolves. No disrespect, but you know, it's not like you really need to really set up in that way. Like this isn't going away to City, which we set up in a similar way. We set up with two holding.
They could be relegated this year.
Who? Wolves?
Oh, Wolves. The way that they play football is like, yeah. But the way they put it on you, that game, I'm like, well, what's going on here? It was like an inspired performance. And
It was, they had quite a few attacking chances in a row.
The Santiago, Bueno.
His name.
He just anchored the defense. Seriously.
He did, yes. He did.
Yeah, he was resolute in the defense. He shored him up. And yeah, I think your best player was Paulinho. And it talks to how you play, and it talks to how you played as well. Is a more
that's exactly right. The fact that he's the best player in scoring. Like, I mean, he's a good signing. He's a good signing, obviously, to get a player like that.
I think he's a good sign. He's a good DM. He's solid.
We needed someone like that because we don't really have anyone in that kind of mold. You got Basuma, who's on the way out. Bentancur's not really a 6; he's more of an 8. Archie Gray's probably, again, he's not really going to sit. Bergvall's not going to sit. So you need someone there, which you haven't really had for a while. Like I'm talking years back, like Sissoko and even Dembele. He was probably our last real sitter. I like Paulinho, but yeah, in terms of the grand scheme of things, it was just too pragmatic of a setup. And once again, we just didn't create anything attacking that was really threatening until we had to, which was interesting because when it was 0-0, we were, wouldn't say shy, but we weren't really looking for that goal. It just felt like we were going to go through the paces and, not sit back, but just stay kind of how we were. Then as soon as they scored, we went for it. We started, putting the crosses in. He's been relying a lot on crosses, a lot on corners, a lot on long throws. I just think that without having the attacking flair from our wingers especially, and then to a point our striker, Richarlison, started well, but then again, he can ghost, and when he ghosts, it's real bad.
Yeah.
So
And
without that attacking flair, you
yeah.
haven't really got a chance against any team, really.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought it was. I feel like you need an edge as you coach that game. You're at home. You want to be attacking. You want to be on the front foot early and really go for it. And like you want to score early when you're at home against those sorts of teams. I mean, like Wolves, and they're like, to be honest, I know at the end of the day, you are Tottenham, but I mean, you shouldn't be losing that game. You should be winning that game every day of the week.
You had to win the game. I mean, they hadn't got a point until then. Oh, five games, 5 losses. They hadn't done anything at all. But it's interesting because with Ange, you're too far this way, and then with Frank, maybe looked like we were too far defensively, which is fine in terms of if you want to really solidify yourself. Obviously, we're a team that leaked goals, always conceded first, always conceded at home. That was just a given. So maybe we've gone too far back, but you know what? It's early doors. I've calmed down now. If this was a few days ago, different story, but I've calmed down now, and I can say that it's early doors. And yeah,
I got a question for you, Zach.
Move on. Yes,
I got a question for you. This morning, you drew 2-2 to a team that has 2 names reminiscent of 80s clowns.
Yeah,
right?
Bodo.
And for those of you that don't know, they played Bodo Glimt.
They played around the corner here, bro. I'm fucking Syntho.
Bro, it's
Bodo Glimt playing at Edwards
They were
Lane,
watering it beforehand as well.
Okay, so they're from Norway, and you went 2-0 down. You got dominated in possession. You got dominated by shots by a mile, right? Don't know how many of them were actually good shots. I didn't watch the game. How the hell is that happening?
Pretty much everything I just said about that Wolves game, you can say about this game. Again, we just set up pretty much. We were just too pragmatic. We didn't really. Our wingers again. I just go back to the Otter, Brennan Johnson especially. He is. I can't get a read on him. I mean, I can't get a read on him. I don't know if anyone really can.
Started off so well when he used to be really good for you guys.
You know what? But
just explosive as.
He loves a goal.
He had like a 4-week period, bro, where he's
he can score.
It was also the most regular football he'd ever been given.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it was a
himself and then just died off.
Is he worth 60 mil?
He can score. He'll score. But then if you look at what he actually does, he's one of the worst wingers I've seen in a while at this club. He can score goals. He can that's the funny thing about him. He can actually score goals. And he's a good finisher, but his work on that wing, when it gets bad, is bad. He can't beat a man. He can't control. He can't work in the tight spaces. Then you see the ball given. And then the thing is, if he's at the right wing, Kudus has to go to the left wing. Or if Kudus isn't on the left wing, which he wasn't today to start off with, Otterberg will start. And then again, you're not really getting much from him. He's really young. So, yeah, unfortunately, we are ROCCO.
He reckons Danza reckons he's a tap-in merchant.
Without saying it. To put it in a not nice way, I'd say so. Yeah.
That's true too, actually.
He loves a back stick arriving at the back stick.
Yeah, run in late and just on the end of one. Fraudulence at its finest.
Yeah. So he's very, very frustrating to watch.
Yeah. You got Leeds this week. That's away. It's going to be a tough game, I reckon. It could be a very tough game. Yeah, it's a tough game away. They're playing all right.
Yeah.
Where do they sit?
They've kind of gone onto the radar a bit. I thought they were going to be horrific Leeds, but they've done
tough place to go, Allen Road.
Yeah, it is.
Early kickoff too.
Sitting 12.
Tough place to go.
PM job. Yeah. Also, with Wolves, we have not beaten them. I've got to double check. I was going to say it up the top. We have not beaten them since, I'll tell you when.
And while you research
that, August 2022. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, fuck.
We have lost to them. We lost them last year at home as well too. So
yeah, they're tough to play against. Though they They can get you. They can get you on their day. They play very good football. And at Allen Road, as they said, a tough team to beat. I mean, there'll be some key battles there. I mean, you got your what challenges them? Richarlison, if he's back on.
That's the thing. So Colin Mawani's had a dead leg for what seems like a month and a half now. It was supposed to be a week and a bit since we got him on loan. I don't know what's going on with that. Otherwise, I think we should be fine. Kulusevski will come back, I think, the start of the new year, which is really, really annoying for us, like I said at the start.
It's integral the way you play football.
He's a dangerous player. He can, and last year as well, he actually also moved into the midfield quite a bit. He played as a number 10, but he plays as a number 8 sometimes. He's played behind Madison, and that's Ange. You know, he went for it, but he's integral, and it'll be difficult. I think we can win. I believe we will win. But yeah, I'm going to chalk it up to early doors with a manager that's so different to Ange. And, you know, we're only, a handful of games in. That's what I'll chalk it up to, I guess, for now. Hopefully, it doesn't become a permanent issue.
Joe. Yeah, go.
I was going to say to Zach on that early doors thing. That's how it started off with Ange as well. Ends up winning a European trophy with a bang average season. They still got rid of him. So this guy's going to have to do better than that to stick around.
I was going to say.
Hang on a sec. Daniel Levy's leaving.
This is the thing.
Daniel Levy's gone.
Such a rocky summer. It's been winter. It's just
Saudis?
Crazy.
Who bought them? The Saudis too. The state fund.
Didn't he just sell his share? Didn't he just step away from
his position? Yeah, he's left.
He left his position as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after 25 years or whatever it was.
So there you go.
Yeah, one trophy in his. I know 2. Sorry, 2.
That's all you deserve.
08 Carlton Cup, whatever the fuck. I was 3, but yeah, we won 1 trophy that I saw with conscious eyes. So yeah, glad he's gone.
It's more than you've won in a while, man.
I hope you win no more.
I can't stand you. Genuinely, that game, that Europa League final, that was the worst
football game
final I have ever seen in my life.
I will tell you.
That was absolute arse.
Even the goal we scored too.
Worst final I've watched.
That's the. I'll go around the panel for the tips on this one, but I'll start off and I'll go with. I think this one will be. Oh, it's a tough game. I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds.
No,
I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds. Joe,
I'll go 10-ass win at 1-0 for Spurs.
Yep.
10-ass win. Own goal.
Yeah, we've loved a few own goals as well. Yeah.
You take what you can get down at Spurs, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
back-to-back 2-2 draws.
Yeah.
2-2.
Yep. Wowee. I'll go Deha.
Tottenham 3-1.
Nice. I like it. I don't like it actually. Yeah.
Good man.
Lukey.
Tough to pick, but I'll just say maybe a 1-1 draw. Hard to pick with the form of Tottenham recently. So
yeah, it's hard to read, isn't it?
Hard to read.
It was poorly up until about this week.
Pretty much.
And the wheels are falling off, huh? But yeah.
Oh, look, hopefully not.
Are you writing these down, Mars?
What?
Sorry?
Are you writing down the predictions or no?
Do you want me to?
It's all recorded, Bo.
It's all recorded.
I'm not going to go back and watch it.
Yeah, Mars will snip it up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll get a transcript.
So we look like fools. So we look like fools when we all get it wrong.
Give it the snip, huh? Get the oil in. Give it the snip.
The snip. You know what? We're going to go there, but we're going to go there. Manchester United.
Boy, oh boy.
Ruben Interim, Ruben SCAM-orim, Ruben Haram. Mate, I don't even know what to start.
Ruben Aramian.
I don't actually know where to start with this team anymore, or where does it end? We were back in school, Joe. We were the fucking banter team. We probably still are, right? We just hold fucking bottles now because we're a bunch of bottle jobs, right?
Bottles. That's it.
But mate, you guys are the biggest banter team there is in football, in any sports, I reckon. In any, I'm genuinely serious. How this bloke still holds a job is beyond me. Well, Matt, the floor is yours. Take it away. 3-1 Brentford.
Totally poor. Very shocking.
I give it to Wizzy to the end of the season.
early kickoff. You know, you never trust the early kickoff. You're always back against the favorite in the early kickoff. It was a shambles. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. It just moments where it looked like we were just outplayed. Sort of managed to sort of get back into it in some stages every now and again. But it's just complete disconnect between everyone. It's like a team of individuals still. I don't know where to start. I can start from the back. India, you know, he should be in Roxy
The
Kebab.
Adana wrap. The
Sword,
Adana wrap.
yeah, he should be in the kebab. Put him in a kebab shop. He's better. I like him better than Onana. Put it that way. So Onana, I never liked the signing. Never liked the signing at all. India, yeah, fair enough. We've signed Lemons from. I can't remember who the hell we signed him from. I'd rather just give him a run, give him a crack, see what he can do. He's not going to fix everything. He won't fix the world. The three at the back, again, I've never liked it. I've never liked the tactic. Never been a fan of it. We can see too many goals to have three defenders at the back, especially Maguire, my favourite player. Luke Shaw is a shell of the man that he was. Not that he was much of a man. He's absolutely shocking. Ever since his broken leg, which was going on like 10 years ago now, it's just he never reached potential. Delict, I do like. I've always wanted Delict ever since he was quite young, before he went to Bayern. When was it? You were there. He was there. Loved him. One of my football manager little prodigies that he was.
The Dutchman himself.
Players like Dalot just doesn't belong in the league. Doesn't belong in the team. Doesn't belong in the league. Cunha playing for himself, trying to take on the whole team and have cracks outside the box. Like, nah. Sheshko, I love. Great signing. He just needs to be given the opportunities and fed the ball. But yeah, team of individuals. Mbuemo.
What about LeBron James?
Yeah, I was about to say LeBron James, Mbuemo.
Oh, he should be twerking. He's twerking, man. He's got a big bunda, man.
Big
That
booty.
bunda, that is big bunda. That's got some serious weight to it. A lot.
Yeah, well, big bunda. Yeah, he's big. Yeah.
He's been your best player, I reckon.
Honestly, another signing I didn't want. I didn't want him. I still think we overplayed, but he's been well. He's doing well. He's been doing well. My concern was going to be for Ahmad and him taking Ahmad's spot. I'd much rather Ahmad obviously starting, but he was away. He had a death in the family, I believe. So he flew out to wherever he flew out to, couldn't tell you. Yeah, but where do you start? It was just shit. It's just shit. It's just shit, and it'll continue to be shit.
It must be hell for you. It must be hell. Carlton and then into United.
Going from such highs, like you said, high school, we were world beaters, mate.
Hey,
no one could, I took it for granted.
Won the league with him, man.
Yeah, well, I took it for granted. Every season we won the league, I'd get bored. I remember one time we won the league, I didn't even celebrate. I said, "All right, it's time to go to bed." You know, this was during the prime time. I was like, "All right."
Fergie.
Usually, yeah, with Fergie.
We got on a title charge.
Yeah. Cunha, good player, no?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's there to replace Rashford. I just think he was a bit selfish on the weekend. There were opportunities where he could have passed, played the ball, and he didn't. And yeah, I think a lot of selfish.
They're playing like they're desperate though. So you get a team of individuals instead of an actual team. So that's what happens is when you got like in Mbuemo taking shots from outside the box when there's a pass through, Cunha as well. I mean Bruno.
That penalty, I said it.
You knew it.
They waited so long for it, and I said
missing
it. Yeah, I said that the moment's gone, and he's going to get inside his own head, and he's going to miss. And lo and behold, he missed.
Just rolled it across the floor. I'm just going, shit.
Yeah,
Knock it
it's-
down the
Joe.
middle.
like you say,
You know-
stick it down the middle. Keeper's always going to dive.
Always going to dive.
Joe, in that first game against Arsenal, despite the loss, you guys actually looked really good. I thought you looked really, really good. And I'm thinking, okay, it's against Arsenal. It's a tough game. But this is looking like if you stick with this, you guys are actually going to turn everything around. And then it just went to shit. Why?
I wouldn't say we did look that good. I said we did look better than what we do now. I don't think Arsenal played their best that day.
Yeah.
And we took advantage of that, and we looked a lot better than what we were, than how it was perceived. There's a real disconnect. Something's got to change, and there needs to be a big change.
Well, we'll just start with the head coach. I mean, how's he?
I don't think he makes it to Christmas.
Mate, he'd be lucky to make another month.
What's
Yeah,
the
I
pay
don't think-
looking like now? How many coaches are you paying?
Jeez.
Fuck.
I
actually don't think they're going to get rid of him. I don't think they will.
Well, we can't afford to pay him out. We can't afford the money to pay him out. His contract that we signed for 1,000 years and how many millions he paid. So I think we have to sort of keep him on for a little bit until we try to see if we can figure something out. But that's my fear, is that we actually don't.
You can start with your captain.
Yeah.
Like his attitude is
Shocking.
this is not a captain.
The complaining, the whining.
He whinges so much, man.
The being a rat.
It's so awful.
Brentford fans had a great chance.
I think he's on his day, he's probably one of the best 10s in the world, right? I would
He's a
think.
great player, but he's
He's
not
up
a
there.
leader.
Yeah, but he's not a leader.
Not a leader.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we have a leader. To be honest, I don't know what kind of person Dillicht is, in the change rooms. Maguire can't be a leader. He if I look at Maguire, I'm like, who's his fridge? I wouldn't trust him. On the
A lot of
barbecue.
people don't rate him. He's actually been all right for you, blokes.
Nah. You just look at him and you're like, nah, bro, it's Harry Maguire. He's not a captain. Sorry,
That's it.
he did it once. He got a captaincy stripped. Again, it was shocking. We should have sold him. Yeah, he saved our ass against who was it, Leon? But
yeah,
sorry, for me, too many mistakes, too slow. Forget it. Another one that should have gone, that needs to go, but we can't because there's no one there to replace him, and we don't have the money to spend to buy anyone. So I think there's a lot of people still need to leave, and we have a lot of we're going to do a lot of turnover, get some people in, and we'll see where it takes us. But otherwise, we've got Sunderland on the weekend, midnight, Saturday night, tough game.
They're playing good football.
Very
Very
good
good.
team. You're going to get
They've got us at $1.40. Gamble responsibly, but house on draw no bet.
Sunderland, brother.
We're
You reckon-
$1.40. Okay, it's at home, but
Is this a game where, I mean, I know I hate this. I hate when teams that have to respond, but you're at home, Old Trafford. Fuck, you'd think you got to bet. I know Sunderland are going well. They're playing some good football. I've been watching them.
football.
They're playing
Great
some good
football,
football, right?
Love.
But
Great to
Jesus,
watch.
you've got to put it on them. You have to go at them early. You can't allow them to play football in your own half in the first 20 minutes. You've got to be in their half and at their throat for the first 20 minutes.
I don't think they're capable of that.
I reckon he needs to change his system from his 3 because the wing backs got absolutely pinned back all game. Dorgu and Dalla. They just got pinned back.
Yeah. Dalla, I'm so sick of him. Just get rid. Jesus.
Yeah, but Ronaldo said he got one of the best attitudes at the club.
Yeah. Right.
They really are.
What's going on with Kobe Mainu?
really
Is he
Yeah.
playing?
Good
Good question.
Yeah. He came on for half an hour. I mean, he still wanted to leave to get further opportunities up. I mean, I would too, even though he's United through and through. I think we should have sold Casemiro in the summer. There's no reason why Casemiro should be here on as much money as he's on, to give Kobe more playing time. A little bit of sort of different players, obviously, but still, we're in a position where we can try something different. if you want to play Ugart and Cobby together. Try it, see if it works. We're overpaying Casemiro, who has no reason to be playing in the Premier League. He's won it all. He doesn't need to win a Prem. He's seen everything. He's got 4 or 5 Champions Leagues. None of these players. He's not really hungry, right? He's there for the money. So if Cobby left, I'd be very upset. I was okay with Garnacho leaving. I loved him when Ronaldo was here. Best player in the world. Just to slip that one in
Take
there.
him back.
Thank you. Yeah,
take him back.
He's an Instagram model now. That's it. It's all about the Instagram. It's all about the look. It's all about the car. It's all about what he's wearing.
He's got the
version 2, mate.
Had great potential. Had great.
Yeah,
potential.
I don't know. I agree with Luke on Mainu. How the fuck is this bloke not getting a gig?
He was really good last season, I thought. So I don't know why he's not in the squad.
In the moment he played. Yeah, in the moment he played.
It's a midfield too, right? So you got Fernandez, and then who would be the other one? Like someone.
I'd play him on that anchor. Or box
to box. Ugart, I think Ugart's playing in front of him.
Yeah, United fans don't seem to like him, do they?
That's part of the issue there. And again, the formation doesn't really suit having Ugart and Cobby in there. But like I said, something's got to change because it's not working. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, and like you see, like you name all the players on the bench, whoever, Mason Mount. Jesus Christ. Zigzag.
Zigzag. Back.
Yeah.
He played Mason Mount as a left centre back.
He's down for
Lend me a Euro still play there?
Dog.
Lend Euro. Yeah.
Euro.
Yeah, lend me a Euro.
Lend me a Euro. Yeah. No, he's
where's that cunt go?
He was injured for a little bit last season. I think he had that was the start of the season before broken foot. He's been on and off. Again, Maguire's taking his spot, or De Ligt is taking his spot. We still got Martinez coming back from injury, the butcher who butchered himself. It's just there's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that in that team put together like Frankenstein. It's just a fucking mess.
Yeah, it's probably the worst Man United team I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, by far. Like when you're talking,
mate, Tottenham's team's better than fucking your team. I'm serious.
Yeah.
And I never said that in my life. Nah, genuinely, it's a better put together team, as you said. Mate, it is the worst Man United team I've genuinely ever seen. I like the signing of Sesko, but not to go into that system.
Yeah.
I think that was just a last ditch effort. Fuck, we need a signing. Let's get him in.
We need a striker. Yeah, well, it was either him or Jokeris.
You could have played Cunha as your striker, to be honest.
I'm not opposed to it. I mean, we paid that much money for him. We've got to play him right. But yeah, the team's shocking. Like to go from the team we had. To go from the team I grew up with and watching. Obviously, you can never replicate that. Ferdinand, Vidic, and Ronaldo, Rooney, and Tevez, that kind of stuff with Scholes, Neville, and that kind of players. You'll never be able to replicate that ever again. This is a team that's nowhere near.
How are you? He's another United supporter. Marza wouldn't wish the fucking system on an ex-mate. Mate, it's the worst, bro. He is the definition of a terrorist. A terroristic coach, mate. It's full haram ball. It's the worst football you'll ever watch in your life.
And you know what? It looks like, honestly, he sometimes just doesn't care. He had his feet up. He was sitting down having his feet up on the brick wall when he was. And I think when Bruno was taking that penalty, it looked like he just didn't give a shit anymore. It was just.
He gets a new Adidas fucking Manchester United jacket every week. They're pulling out a new
jacket. It's reversible.
They're pulling out a new fucking range, and this
very nice
on him. He's just another model. He's just a Nando's model. That's all he is.
Nando's model. It looks like he's from Baghdad. Yeah. It was a very nice jacket. I looked it up. $240. It's very nice.
I'm surprised you're not having, that fucking drink that they have, that tea, and they put the fucking straw in there.
The mate.
Yeah, the mate. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have one of them sitting on a fucking
practical board. And they lost
Dude,
to
his
Greece.
attitude when you were
Exactly.
down is a disgrace. His head
Yeah,
was in his
it's
hands.
like
He's
he didn't
looking
care.
down like this at the
Yeah.
freaking ground. Well,
Yeah.
what sort of attitude is that? What, you spit the dummy as much as Bruno does?
Yeah,
Like, you
and
know
if
what I
you,
mean?
if you
It's
players
just
see you
trash
doing that,
attitude.
well, your players aren't going to respond. They're not going to fire
Exactly,
up
man.
and see you
Exactly.
dejected like that. Yeah, so
Actually, Joe, I got a question for you. Ray in the chat has said you can build a game plan around a striker like Sheshko, right? You think they should be doing that?
I mean, you got to build it around someone.
But you think it should be him or no?
I can't. Well, there's no one else really that you could really build it around. Really, like I feel like Bruno. It's what's going. What we're doing now is just not working. I think we should have also cashed in on him in the summer. Oil money was coming in, $100 million of it, 100 million euros or pounds or whatever was coming in for. I think we should have cashed in on that. And yeah, I'd love to build a system around Sheshko if we can, because we need goals. We need goals. And
You
it
just
doesn't
signed
work.
3 attacking players.
Yeah, it's
3
You
new
need a
ones
new
too. Like
fucking coach, bro. You need a new manager.
tell me about it.
I'm going to disagree there. This is just an outsider looking in. What have you guys done to solve your midfield and your defensive problems of the last 2-3 years?
Well, nothing. We bought Yoro, and
That's what I mean.
that's it.
Like,
We were
I
going
didn't-
for a midfielder over the summer. We didn't get one. We got that bloke. We're trying to get that bloke with the weirdly massive nose. I forgot what his name is. I just saw a photo.
Baleba, right?
Yeah, from Benfica, I think.
Fuck, that definitely narrows it down.
Yeah, that bloke. Yeah, we were going for a midfielder. We didn't get one. I'd love another a centre back that's established centre back to replace Maguire. Again, Maguire just shouldn't be starting. But yeah, again, I think it starts with the manager, and I think he's already lost the players. I think he's already lost the players. Players don't give a fuck anymore. And so it's just going to be rinse and repeat. Who do you get in? If you get him out, if he does leave, if he does get sacked, who the hell do you get in?
Well, there's
Who wants to go
managers,
there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly right.
That's the
Who
question.
would want to go there? It's not a Carlton scenario. Who would want to go?
Correct.
You throw money at everyone, but they don't want to go. They're not going to come.
Well, that's the thing. My question is, and I don't know if you know this. I don't know if anyone will know this. How are you spending that much money? No Europe, and obviously didn't win the Europa League. Is there a plan going forward, or were they kind of all in on this year? Is that because it feels like they were all in as like, you know what? May
To
as well
do
just
what?
spend now. Sorry,
All in to do what? What do you think they were
like
trying
to
to do?
fix that attack. It seems like the only thing they've done.
No,
I'm just questioning how they spent that much money.
I agree with you,
I was
but I don't want to
surprised.
know what they've gone all in on.
I was surprised as
Just
well.
like just the attack. It seems
Well,
like maybe they should have
yeah.
gone and spread it out a little bit more.
I was surprised we were able to spend that much as well. To be
Yeah.
honest, the Sheshko signing was. I thought we weren't going to be able to get it done. Obviously, the selling Garnacho helped a lot, and the way that financial fair play rules, all that worked. So worked out well when we sold him. So I think that was a good sale. Needed to happen. He'd had enough. I would have loved to have gotten a bit of money for Rashford as well, and a bit more for Sancho. I can't even remember I think Sancho ended up going out on loan, or we sold him for absolutely nuts. Is he out on loan?
Yeah,
Or
but I think
like
they bought him. What's it
15
called?
million, 15
Yeah,
million,
some
yeah, something like
bullshit,
that. We paid
I
120.
think that too. That also destabilizes the club as well. Like you're buying all these players, you got a high turnover of players, spending heaps of money on these players as well, and then
Anthony,
you're letting your own go as well. Like Marcus Rashford, who, all right, yeah, people say he needed maybe he needed a new start, and it looks like he did. Going to Barcelona, he's playing some good football as well. But yeah, that destabilizes the dressing room as well. I think is that Marcus Rashford just he's like when he came onto the scene, and I thought he was good up until he left. Those last couple of years, that's it. Maybe the money got to his head. Maybe too many initiatives off the field and wasn't worrying about what was on the field.
he was dejected. He had enough. I think and I remember I wasn't talking. I can't remember what the hell the podcast is called, but with Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, they overlap. Rooney was on it at the end of last season, and he spoke to Marcus, and he said he actually told him, he's like, you got to go. Like you could tell, like he was done. He was dejected. He had enough. He's like, you actually have to go find another club and leave. But a lot's happened. Like a lot's actually happened in the club that's completely out of your control. Like ever since the Greenwood incident, was the club's been in an absolute shambles. We looked amazing then, and unfortunately, ever since that happened, and then the whole thing with Ronaldo happened, and all that whole saga, and then going through managers, it's just been one thing piling onto another, and something like the Greenwood incident happening is that can ruin a club. That can absolutely ruin a club. It's pretty bad. So I'm glad he's playing some football now.
Signing screen that they don't believe in Ruben. Last year, you could see the 8 and the wing and the centre backs couldn't play the system. They went with 4-3-3 players. Obvious, they planned for safety. Yeah, now they've got, what are they reverted to now? Like it's a 3-4-3 or a 4-3-2-1, that system. He's gone for stability at the back, but I think it's destabilized, to be honest.
100%.
Because once you get past the full backs, those 3 centre backs are exposed and it's a free-for-all up there. And the goals will come. They just flow. So,
well, you saw on the weekend that the ball over the top was doing them every time.
Yeah, forget it. Done.
Every single time.
Trying to push too high up, and then you're cooked out the back. And with those centre backs, if you're leaving 3 out there, you're expecting the left centre back and the right centre back to have a bit of pace, and then you're one in the middle. It's probably like maybe you're Maguire, but they got
no pace. The league doesn't have the pace either. So.
They're probably 3 of the same, to be honest, down there. But we'll move on. Well, you got Sunderland this week, as we touched on before. It's not an easy game. Newly promoted, they got that bounce. We're sitting 5th, mate. They're disciplined tactically, very rigid, hard to get past as well. So look, it's a massive game for Amorim. Loses this game.
Look, it'll be job done. It'll have to be job done because we'll be in relegation zone.
And at home as well.
Yeah,
the heat will come. The heat will, mate. It's on, and the grill's grilling at Nando's. But this one, it could burn him. It could finish him off. This one might be thrown out in the bin, mate. So, I'm gonna go for a United bounce back here. It could be. I'm gonna say 2-1 United.
Not a bad call.
I'll wait for your call late, but Bo,
love Pepsi.
Petty Mac.
Hell yeah. I'm going with you. That's why I nodded 2-1, and I think they're going to get the goal late.
Yeah, Fergie time. He'll be sitting in the stands in his seat. He'll be cheering and chewing his gum. Yeah, good old Fergie time. Adrian?
United 1-0.
I don't like it because I want to see more of this banter shit. I love it. I mean, we haven't won anything, but fuck it. I'm all for it. I'm all for you cunts being in the fucking banter squad now. So fuck you. Luke?
United suck. So 2-0 Sunderland.
2-0 Sunderland. Probably get it right. I probably will win.
Rage bait incoming.
Yeah.
Only just before you said it was for banter. So.
Yes. Zach?
I'm going to go 2-1 United as well. I think I just don't see them not conceding a goal, unfortunately. But I think they can scrap a win and prolong the inevitable. That's what it looks like.
I'll end it with Joe.
Biased opinion, I'll always back them, even though I know I shouldn't. I'll say 2-1. We'll get up 2-1.
And Sesko scored, at home.
Yeah, he scored over the weekend. Yeah.
No, but you didn't wait. Did you?
Oh no, not at home. Not at home.
No. At home.
No.
He'll score at the Stretford end, 100%. He'll score. He'll score this week. He'll score. There's plenty of pressure, and I think he'll stand up to it. We'll move on to Man City. Comprehensive victory against Burnley, 5-1. Haaland brace. I thought they were probably back to their best on the week. Just in that game individually, I thought they were Jeremy Doku or Count Dooku, whatever you want to call him from Star Wars, mate. He lit him up. Bloke was grittying, twerking, mate. He was causing havoc. He's causing fucking havoc, bro. Surprised the fucking headband didn't come out, Gucci headband and shit. But it was unreal. Haaland, clinical. What's he on now? 8 goals for the season. Bloke's a freak. Goal machine. You can't you can't deny his greatness in front of goal, and it's just what he is. And then the midfield, Mateus Nunes, I thought he played a good game. Gonzalez, he was out. Nico Gonzalez, he was good. So comprehensive victory. I think we all thought that probably should have happened if Man City on their day take the piss out of one of those lower league teams, and then Luke, take it away.
Really good performance. I did miss most of the first half. I was out drinking and pretty much passed out, but watched the second half and watched a few goals. So that was good. Haaland was awesome towards the end. I think Foden is really important to this season and what he'll do for us in that sort of cam role. Doku is really, really strong on the wing, can dribble through any players. So really strong performance on the weekend after a couple of pretty crap losses a couple of weeks ago. So I think we're not back to our best, but we've had a good performance on the weekend, sure.
It's a confidence booster, that win, I think. I think
it is,
past couple of wins that you had there, there have been some, I thought it was a good performance. And I think one of your most important players this year will probably be Doku. He's pretty inconsistent, up and down, lost the ball a lot last year when I watched a lot of your games, and just thought, he tried to dribble, but he doesn't stop. So he's very direct. He can get past his opponent very easily. So I think he's an integral role, an integral player, because under the Guardiola system, he's not that Guardiola type of mold, that winger where they're more technical, and he's that more tricky, flary type of winger. So I think it'll change maybe their game style up a bit. Foden, as you touched on before, I think he's an important player. I think he's been offered as well, been in and out of the team as well. Rodri,
I think last season he was injured for most of it, so even though he played some games, like this season, he should be a lot better. He seems more healthy. His body seems right now, so hopefully he's back to 2 years ago, that form he had. I think Rodri's still got that injury. Like he's nowhere near 100% from that ACL. So we'll probably see Gonzalez play a lot of games, a lot more minutes than Rodri this season, I think.
Yeah, I think he did say that Guardiola said in the press conference that he probably can't play 3 games in a week at this current time. So he's still building. So if he's building and he's getting better towards the end of the season, you're still in the title hunt. Well, if you're in, within a few games of the top, couple games of the top, dangerous, look out, City. They can chase you down. So, all about that, Deha. So they can come from anywhere. So I think. What much more is there to say? Burnley, they probably would they get relegated this year? What do you think? And then City at home, they're dangerous. So any of the boys, you got anything else to say about them?
I don't reckon they're a threat.
You don't think they're a threat?
They still have the quality. They still have
there's been a high
really world class team, world class coach, but I don't think anyone's worried about. It's not that they're not worried. I just think teams see that City can be got at.
Yeah.
That's
They've had a high turnover of players as well, and to lose De Bruyne is massive.
Yeah,
it's hard to replace.
Transitional period sort of feels like the defense is shaky as well. In and out players, our left wing backs are like left back, right back, always changing, chopping, changing.
Sorry, a lot of familiar faces too are no longer either there or no longer as relied on too, like your Bernardo Silvas, for example, your Gundogan's. Usually they play God knows how many games a season. Now it's up to new blood, which is interesting to see. De Bruyne, of course, too.
Yeah, I think if we look at it realistically, the way the table sits now and the teams that are performing now or that are higher up that we're looking at going, what the hell, like Palace, Sunderland, things like that, even Tottenham, because they're shit, right? So basically,
I love it.
Because basically what's going to happen is the standard shit. We're going to have Liverpool and Arsenal battling out for it again. Man City I don't think they're a threat. I agree with Adrian. I don't think they're a threat, but they'll sit just that little bit behind Arsenal, right? Or behind Liverpool, whoever's in that position at the time. And we're just going to see the table kind of level out once again to where it kind of should be. And City will be back up there. And they've got a manager that knows. Think of Chris Fagan, knows how to turn it around when he needs to. Guardiola is very similar, but I do agree that they've been found out. And this turnover of players in the
high
somewhat
turnover
new look is not
Unsettled.
exactly clicking. But if they click, it's on.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
It's a big if. Like, no, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
You got
Could happen, but yeah. I don't. Probably not this season.
No, not this season.
I reckon, you probably finish in and around the third, fourth.
Yeah.
You probably
Top
clear.
four.
Maybe I think you'll be in that third to fifth, but
They'll
there's
be
not many
clear
other.
third. They'll be clear third. Like
Yeah.
they're not. If they're not top two, they're going to be clear third.
That's what I think as well.
So look, it was a good performance. It's a bit of a confidence booster, but they can be got at defensively, definitely.
Yeah.
So
I think we
you
have a
move on-
good run of games coming up, so
Yeah.
we should do well the next month. So I
Last-
think Liverpool, but yeah,
You've got the last game this weekend with Brentford against Brentford, away at Brentford, which is it's a tough gig. Did you lose last year there? I'm just trying to think.
No,
of
they
it.
beat them. Phil
They
Foden
beat 'em.
scored.
That's right.
Phil Foden scored. I remember the game.
Yeah.
I'm very certain Phil Foden scored in the 80th or 85th minute.
Yeah, it's a tough game though. So you've seen what they've done on the weekend to United 3-1. I mean, anyone can beat United now because they're just full banter club mode, Silver Circus down there. But no, fuck, I think it's gonna be a cracker game, to be honest. I reckon there could be goals in this. I'll kick it off with a tip, and I reckon I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 2-2 draw. Yeah, I don't know why.
Wow.
If
Not an easy
look,
place to go. So.
put it this way, Brentford score first, they're not losing this game. I know that's easy to say, but I'm just saying if they score first, they're not losing this game. Joe?
I'll never count City out. I love watching them play. They're a quality team. Foden looks like he's going to be at the top of his game. Doku looks fantastic as well. Like a Tiki, just dribbling everywhere and being dangerous. I genuinely think they'll touch them up. 4-0, 4-1. I think there will be goals. I think it will be City heavy. I think they'll do some damage.
Bo?
3-1 City. Haaland's going to put on a show.
Fuck, he probably scored 10, bro.
Well, you can't do that at 3-1, but that's all right.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said you probably score 10 in my eyes. If you,
He'll get to 10, 100%. I reckon you're
probably.
Yeah.
Adrian?
Manchester City 3-1, same as Bo.
Nice. I'll leave Luke for last. Zach?
I'm going to go City 2-1, and I reckon Tijani Reinders is going to start. I think taking. I love him. I think he could be signing the season genuinely if he gets going.
I'm spewing that Milan lost him. Well, they're my Italian team, but I'm spewing that he lost him.
I'd be
Quality
spewing
player.
I reckon he's going to start to just kind of push and become
I
a
was
leader.
salty when we got rid of him. Well, we sold him.
I would be as well.
Yeah. Lukey?
I'll say 3-1. I think we might concede this game.
Yeah.
Brentford, good attacking players, so yeah, 3-1. I think we'll still get the job done.
Yeah. Odds are Brentford 475, draw 420, and Man City $1.60. So
Gamble responsibly.
Gamble responsibly.
GG Donnarumma.
Fuck you. And fuck him.
Wow,
Fuck
he's
him.
impressive, man. He's
Great
so
signing.
good.
Yeah.
That bloke, fuck he
I love
bro,
it.
genuine wall.
Oh yeah.
Genuine
man.
wall, bro.
I
Genuine
was
wall.
salty you guys got him. I was salty. He was linked to us, and then we
Didn't even think we were going to get him. Like
we
just
fumbled it.
out of nowhere.
We absolutely
That's what
fumbled
we
it.
need. We
I was
need a
salty.
freaking somewhat of a keeper at our keeper's terrible. Sanchez is mate. May as well put him on par with Onana.
Another bot.
Another bot. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll end off the show with the Gooners, the Arsenal, 2-1 win, smash and grab, last minute winner. When you didn't think it was going to happen, it happened. I was sitting there and I'm looking at my TV and I'm like, 1-0. I'm like, what are you like? What's fucking new here? What's new, right? Gyökeres probably should have had a penalty. Go, all right. I think we were the better team in the first half, to be honest. I think we were good. Newcastle, hard team to break down at home as well. So you knew that they were going to put a defensive effort in that game. And they're Eddie Howe, he's got him playing well, humming. And when Marino scored that goal, message my cousin, message Paul, and go, fuck, here we go. And I'm just like, I wasn't happy because I just didn't think that second half we started going the crab FC, sideways football, and just are we going to break him down? Going to break him down, and then lo and behold, another set piece, bang, Gabriel slam dunk header, and it's just he made up for his mistake. He owed us. Absolutely woeful effort on the first goal against Walt Maida, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, but he had a good game after that.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley, fucking the German Crouch, mate. Mate, he's huge. Mate, fucking Gabriel, the way he went down for that first goal, he just trying to buy a free kick.
That was awful.
I was seething. I was absolutely seething. I'm like, are you kidding me? But Haram Ball FC, Set Piece FC, call us what you want. But mate, it's the first time that I've gone after, because Newcastle, man, we can't beat them. It's always a 0-0, or a 1-0 to Newcastle, and you just can't defeat them. And I thought maybe there's a little turning point there, is that handbrake off from last week, total contrast in football and the way we played, to this week where we'll just add it from the word go. So, look, a lot of people come for Gyökeres' head right now, and I know Paul is right now. He's texting me he's fucking trash, and I'm like, mate, give him time to bet in.
Bloody Lego head, mate.
But I think it's just not that it's difficult, because when you're playing quality teams, you can probably put anybody into a system. But I think because we've played without a striker for so long, it's adapting to the way he plays football, and the way we play football as well is now that, we're trying to, again, adapt to how he plays. And, he makes those off the left wing and cuts in off that left wing, those runs I don't know if he's fast or he's slow, like he's got cement blocks in his feet. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's
loves a jewel, doesn't he?
It is, Mark.
Loves a bit of.
He's got acceleration, quick acceleration, but over a long time, you're not going to see him do a Salah or a Sterling or something like that and just keep going. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I thought Eze was good on the weekend. I thought I'm going to challenge Dayar on this one against Gravenberch, but Declan Rice, mate, if he's not the best, then maybe Gravenberch is the best box to box. But
that's fair.
I think Declan Rice, when he started to move up in the game later in the game, and as it got long the game and everyone tired, he gets that second wind, and he can pick up the pockets of space, which a lot of people they don't see him as that type of player. But I watch Arsenal week to week and closely, is that he can, once he starts picking up those spaces in behind, he can become destructive, and he can, once he gets the game off his boot, it's good luck. A bit like, Gravenberch. I like him, Gravenberch, not to this level, but can get to it. He's like a Yaya Toure. Like, he's good ball carrying, he can bring us through. And also Declan Rice can do that as well. So, look, I think he's been really good, Declan Rice. The signing of Eze is, I think it's an energizer for the squad, for the fans as well. We needed someone like that. Good ball. He's different. He's different mustard, man. Once he gets up and running and assimilates into this team, I think it could be title winning move. I think that's what the signing has to be. They need to convert now. Is that this signing of Gyökeres and Eze? They need to be title winning. So I expect nothing less than a title this year, to be honest. So yeah,
the one thing that Arsenal has in their favour is, and it has been for the last 3 years, including this year, so far is I believe their defense, Arsenal's defense, is
Yeah,
by
in the
far
world.
the best in the league. Like
It is
structurally,
rock solid.
it is by far the best in the league. And yeah, it hasn't netted you a title
No,
yet,
not yet. No. Yeah.
but I think you guys have leveled up
Yeah.
in the front half of the field. I know if I watch Arsenal play, I know their back three are rock solid. Like,
Yeah.
good luck.
Jury and Timber, if he wasn't the best,
Is
on
he
the
not the
ground,
most underrated player in the
rated-
league?
Yeah,
He's up there.
I think he's
That's
kind of
one-
underrated because of the
one-
players
one-
that he's playing to the right of.
Playing
Like
with?
Gabriel Saliba and the like.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really think about him, but I remember even
Yeah.
when we played Arsenal last year, he was tearing us up. Absolutely tearing us up.
he's very good as well. He's got a strong core. It's hard to get around. Like if you think you've got him beat, he's coming back at you and he'll win the ball off you. He'll take the ball away from your feet just from behind deceptively. So,
Do you know what he reminds me of, Mars?
Cafu. No, I'm joking.
Take the piss. All right, no, he reminds me of a smaller framed Adama Traore when they used to play him at right back at Wolves.
Yeah, not with
Right?
as much pace, but yeah, he's deceptively fast.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
That's the because I've seen he gets down there, man. Obviously, you can't compare.
He's got a
pace
low
with
center of
Traore,
gravity,
but
doesn't he?
in terms of the way I watch him, I see similar traits. I said it a couple of weeks ago, and then it just stuck in my head. But yeah,
no, they're back four, and it's dynamic enough as well. It's so tall, it's strong, robust. They can all probably play across the back four, and you can push up high now. You can have the confidence to leave Saliba and Gabriel on the island, and just and let the fullbacks just push up high and just purely just anaconda vice grip them and just hold them in a holding pattern until we break a team down. Because Saliba can get back. Even Mosquera, I thought against Liverpool was brilliant. I thought he was brilliant against Liverpool, even though we lost the game. I thought he's probably our best player on the ground. So
do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think this is the season? I'm not going to say make or break for Arteta.
No, it is. Yeah. No, it definitely is. No, it is.
No. Hear me out. Do you think that the club, say for example, you finish second again, right? Have a bang average run into the finals of the Champions League and whatever else, right? You get to the end of the season, haven't won anything again, carbon copy of last season, whatever you want to call it, right? Does Arteta get a talking to, or do you think he's had a talking to already, or do you think they just flat out say that's it? Who's available?
Well, he's got
because
his own.
you got to understand, like in my mind, I'm looking at Arsenal. They're not a bad team, right? You can get fucked for all I care, right? But they're not a bad team. So I'm looking at it going, at some point, this is an Arteta build, right? To get someone else to come in and work with that, it has to be the utmost correct, not even a punt on it, nothing. So do they keep him or do they punt on someone else?
Well, fuck, if you look at the names in the squad and just like, it's probably, definitely us and Liverpool, we've got the two best squads maybe in the world of football, like complete squads. Like you can bring off any talent off the bench to turn games now. And as you saw on the weekend, I'm like, is he going to take away Haram ball and, fucking actually go for it? And he did. And, testament to him. I think that he copped a lot of flack from last week as well. He said he didn't go for it when he could have. And he brought on the players this week. And we were full attacking at the end. You got to do that. You have to do that to win titles. And we've seen it over the years with Man City, Liverpool, they're the only teams that have won in the past fucking 8-9 years. But that's what they do is when they're 1-0 down, they throw them on and they throw the kitchen sink at it. And if you don't get it done, well, it's on your own. It's off your own sword, man. So look, I think he has to win the title this year. Simple as that.
If he doesn't win that, I think he has to win the Champions League.
And I think we can go deep in. I think we can go deep again in the Champions League.
Has to be a major trophy.
There will be. Has to be. I think there will be this year, but we're not
the striker that you've been crying out for, and I think that's a lot of the reason why everyone's just wants his head. You've been crying out for a striker for so long. You got one that had one of the most unbelievable like Haaland-esque seasons last season, last calendar year. And I think you guys just expect so much from him to come in and start banging in goals, and that's why everyone's a bit salty at him. But yeah, I think this is a year.
I was of the opposite. Like, I think that the creative midfield role is where we needed to upgrade. So we needed Eze.
That was my question.
Like,
Where
Odegaard,
does Odegaard stand now?
pillow foot, genuine pillow foot. All the bloke
Yeah.
does is flick his hair all day. That's all he does. Flick his hair and he goes
Armways.
sideways. He's playing
Armways.
futsal. He's flicking the ball up and like, bro, mate, the passes are there. If you watch closely, the passes are there, but he takes that 1 or 2 extra touches, and it's just 1 or 2 touch too long, and the play's over. So I think Eze, with his directness and the ball carrying ability, it's different he sets the world alight for us in that creative role now. I think that's what we were missing. That's what I believe.
I reckon even Zubamendi coming in to sit deep and allow, like you were saying a few minutes ago, for Declan Rice to come a bit higher up.
Yeah.
And then you have kind of, okay, you got Zubamendi here, Rice, Eze kind of on that same level, and then Eze can push up.
Yeah, there's enough dynamics in the midfield.
Eze, believe me. We pretty much had him and then he was gone, so fuck him. But I think he can really work well in the
He was never coming. He was never coming. He was never coming.
I know.
It's like that trophy of yours. It's never coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Us or them, because they won a trophy. Look at us.
Europa League. Sorry.
I think an underrated player for us this year that I didn't really have not an idea on, but I didn't really have an opinion on was Madueke. I think he's been. I think he's been
as the cover for Saka.
I knew you were gonna laugh. But he's been okay. He's been good for us.
I feel
hang
bad
on.
for Kai Saka, because that bloke gets ran 50 games a season, and now he's got finally some backup. I don't know how quality it is though, but
it started the same way with us, man. It started the same way with us, creating everything, scoring, flair. This, oh my god, he's the best thing since sliced bread, and then he absolutely fucking dropped off.
I'm just saying that he's been a good cover. I think he's come in and he's done what he's had to do. I think he's been good. I don't think he's did the world a lot, but I think he's just been a good enough sign. We've been able to just pop him in. He looks definitely better on the right than he does on the left.
Good depth signing.
Yeah.
Very good depth signing.
He's good for your FA Cups and all that.
FA Cup.
Qualification, all that. But you need them. As you know, if you're going to compete on all major fronts, you need fucking at least 15 good players. So Saka
if you guys keep him, he'll be your answer to Saka once Saka fucks off.
Oh yeah, where's he going?
Well, he's not going to have it in him forever.
No, I understand that, but he's still what is he, 22, 23, 24?
He'll be a one-star player.
All right. So I thought he had a couple years on him. Okay. Well, in any case, Madueke's we don't know what's in his head. Right?
You know why? Because Saka started when he was 16, bro, 17.
Yeah. For him to leave Chelsea to go and play there, and if he's just going to be a depth player there, right? I don't understand the move then, because he could have easily sought out a move somewhere else and got first team football and then gone to a bigger club later on. So
I think he can push on the left wing as well. I think Martinelli got to fucking kick up the ass.
Yes. I was going to say, because the left wing's either him or Trossard
He genuinely been a skunk last season. He was a skunk. He was stinky all season, man. All season.
Pretty much
he
the
rubbed
only
his head on his chest.
It's pretty much the only part of the starting 11 that doesn't pick itself, if that makes sense. Like you can go Trossard, you can go Martinelli. Maybe Eze would play there, but obviously he's much better at the 10 in my opinion. But it's probably the only position there's a question mark about it in terms of okay, who's going to start? Ideally, if you want to pick your ideal starting 11. No. But I mean, to be fair, if they can do a job on the day in the system, they can do a job.
No, is Havertz just a bench player now, or is
when he comes back, I think he's. I don't know if he's underrated, but on his day, he can be world class. It's whether you get that every time. There's ones where he misses 3 shots in front of goal, and they're just the absolute sitters. You saw it last year where he just missed them and go, "Fuck! If we had a striker." But it's good. Again, squad rotation, but you need your star players though. You need your star players playing every single game. You rely on
a lot of games. You got a lot of games.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking in the Premier League. You want to play majority of the season. They win you the
Yeah, of
game
course,
at the end of the day. And if you've got a lot of injuries and early and long-term injuries, it can hurt you to star players. I mean, good luck for the rest of the season. So it ruins continuity. But yeah, to be honest, this year I expect nothing but the title. I don't know. We'll be belting it out with Liverpool this year. We were poor last year. Too many draws. What was it? 14 draws, whatever, or 11 draws, whatever it was. Disgusting. The worst. So to get that win on the weekend, I think it was a statement as well. Again at St. James's Park as well, which is always hard to go to. So
100%.
yeah. So and a smash and grab. We don't, over the past 10 years, we've been leading up to it. Is that you wouldn't liken Arsenal to a smash and grab, but we got it. I think we're the better team on the day and we deserve the win. Maybe that's my bias kicking in, but I think the way that we played football, we deserve to win on the day. So, and the way they played, they were happy to sit in after 1-0, which you are against Arsenal. But yeah, so yeah,
Tell you what, St. James's Park, I don't know if any of you guys or anyone in chat's been there, right? Or if you notice where the away end is. You guys know where that is? So
in
it's
the
up top,
nosebleeds.
right?
It's like when you go, you wait for Champions League away days, they put you in on top of the grandstand.
That's it. And you are so detached. Like I sat up there for a game against them. I went to a Chelsea game against them with my father. And you are so detached from your freaking team. So to go there, I would put is either number 1 or 2 as one of the most hardest places to go as a fan to try and egg on your team. Because, okay, you can be loud, but there's so much disconnect from the ground when you're up there. It's so freaking shit. It's really, really bad. So for Arsenal fans to go there, and they didn't sound too dead the entire game. Like I
they were loud.
They were loud. Yeah,
they've been good.
It's a decent win. It's good. As is every season for anyone that goes there. But I just thought I'd throw that in case anyone didn't know.
Tough.
Definitely.
I think it's the toughest place to go in the entire league, personally. Maybe besides Anfield, but I remember in 22-23, this was after Conte left. We lost 6-0, and I think we conceded 3 goals in about 12 minutes.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
They pulled your pants down.
That was a day, I can tell you that. So it is a very, very tough place to go. And ever since then, we've lost 4-0, I think, last season too. Yeah,
and Arsenal at home to West Ham this weekend. I think.
Nuno.
I think it's just a job done. Get in, get out, win 2-3-0. See you later. That's what I think. I think we'll beat them. I'll go 3-0 Arsenal. I'll just start off and go 3-0 Arsenal. Joe?
Clean sheet 3-0. It'll be get your job done. That's it.
Yeah. Bo?
I'll just say 4-0 just to be different.
Yeah. Dayha?
I'll just say 2-0 will be different.
Yeah.
I can't say West Ham. I can't say West Ham scoring a goal.
Yeah.
It's just like no.
Lukey?
4-0. Jokeres will score a couple, I think.
Nice. Against the Jamie tap-ins. Zach?
Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Arsenal, but don't forget you're against Nuno Espirito Santo, who is he was a Tottenham manager, and he made us proud. He really did. So
yeah, that worked.
Bro. Is he fucking
He was a star.
Yeah, he was.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It'll be 2-0.
And we've got so we don't travel away, which is good. In the Champions League in the morning, 5 a.m. Arsenal against Olympiacos. The Greek oxygen tanks will be needed at the ground with the Greeks coming in.
Theo can't lose in the morning.
He can't go for both teams, right? Yeah.
Lose. Yeah.
I think we beat Olympiacos 2-0. I'm going to say 2-0, just purely at home, and I think they'll just win. So just throw that in there. But I think it was a good chat tonight. Glory Hunters. I don't know. Get predictions just for the league. We'll just go Golden Boot and win. I know we're 6 games in, but fuck it. Joe.
Golden Boot and winner.
Yep.
I want to say Haaland Golden Boot. I'm going to say Haaland Golden Boot. I still think they'll fight to win. But I do think Liverpool will go back to back.
Yep.
And I'd rather Liverpool win it than anyone else, especially Arsenal.
I never get that with Man United supporters. Why?
It's just I just can't.
Because Arsenal supporters are unbearable.
I'd rather City. I'd rather City.
Yes.
I'd rather Liverpool. I'd rather Chelsea.
Aren't all
everyone else.
supporters unbearable?
Yeah.
No, not as bad as Arsenal fans.
You know why?
Yeah,
Because we watch too much AFTV, and they're the biggest.
yeah,
That's
it's
why.
AFTV.
The AV.
And it's
AFTV.
Arteta.
It is.
It was raining. That's different. We got a different ball this time.
Mikel Tapas. Mikel
Oh.
Tapas. Arteta.
They got Yard Man. He's a favorite.
Bo, winner and golden boot.
I'll say Haaland as well. I think he's just going to run amok. But I'm going to say Arsenal on goal difference.
Oh,
Wait, is it a goal difference anymore? Or is it on wins? I know in Serie A and La Liga it's wins, and then it goes.
I don't
against
know
each
if the
other.
Premier League went to wins yet.
Okay, I think it's
I
coming.
don't know. I could be wrong. I have no idea.
because Napoli
Goal
and Inter were going to have to play the one off, weren't they, at the end
Yeah.
of last season?
Yeah, I was just.
That would have
trying
been
to
fun to see.
or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, no, Deha.
Erling Haaland and Liverpool. Not going to be a 15 point. My head's telling me
Right.
Arsenal, but my heart's telling me Liverpool. You got to
Lukey.
remember, we miss Mo Salah in January. It's not an excuse, but Mo
Africa.
Salah's not going to be there in January for AFCON
Oh,
for
yes.
4 games, 4 Premier League games.
At least it was better than when you used to lose fucking Mane and Salah. Remember when you used to
Yeah.
lose both of them? Fucking hell. Lukey.
Yeah, Haaland, and I think Arsenal will get it done this season finally.
Zach.
Yeah, I'm going to go Haaland Liverpool as well. I think Haaland's interesting because I think when he first came in, he went off. And then the second season, he wasn't not as good, I'd say, but he flew under the radar because he wasn't as good as that first season. But now I think he's starting to build back up again. And I reckon it's scary hours for a lot of the league.
You know what it was? I think they found him out a little bit.
A little
And
bit.
he's gone back and refined his game.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I think he's slowly rising. People are remembering, hold on, this bloke's he's a very, very good goal scorer.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. Unanimous decision. Erling Haaland probably score 35 goals again. And I'm going to go Arsenal by, I'd say, a win. 1 match. 3 points. I think it'll go down to the wire, to be honest. So I think it'll be a really good season this season. Again, last season was just a blowout. We were shit.
Yeah.
Liverpool too good. No injuries, to be honest. And so if both teams can stay injury free, and I mean, you're going to get
injuries.
Well, not like big injuries.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well,
No,
who
no,
was
it's
your-
all right.
by who?
I
By
want to
who?
go to bed. I want to wrap this up and go to
I'm
bed.
just saying, by who? Who? We had
So,
massive
every team had
injuries.
injuries.
Guys, yeah, I know, but I'm saying long term to your stars.
So Bukayo Saka's the only one.
Okay, I will leave it there because we'll
Hang on.
resume this next week.
Yeah.
1 second.
We'll
I
resume this next week.
want to go to bed, so you're
Me
right.
too. Yeah. We'll resume this next week. But yeah, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be a ding dong battle. It'll be a great season. And yeah, well, Man United will be shit. Tottenham, who knows? Man City,
Wait.
maybe fighting.
I'm just going
to
to say this. The year that Liverpool made it to the final of all 4 competitions, or whatever
Yeah.
it was in Klopp's last year,
Yeah.
we had kids versus fucking Chelsea in a league cup final. Don't
I
give
remember
me
that.
injuries, mate.
I remember that.
You need your star players to win. You need them.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Anyway, we'll leave it there.
Marzi,
Done.
before you sign off,
Yes.
I want to chuck a trivia question out there.
Okay.
It's just a very quick answer from everybody, right?
Go.
Who currently has the most successful long passes as a player in the league? Go, Marz.
Which club?
No. Overall.
The most successful. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Who has the most successful long passes in the
But
league?
like, yeah,
right
current
now?
player, right?
I think I
Yeah,
saw
so
this
we'll go-
stat somewhere.
Current player. As in the league right now. Current stat for this season. Marzi, go.
It's either going to be like a centre back, like Virgil van Dijk,
That would have been my guess.
Just go
Or-
one.
Chalobah.
All right, Joe.
Couldn't tell you. I'll Caicedo. I don't know.
Adrian.
Gabriel.
Goalkeeper. It'd be a goalkeeper, actually.
Will be.
Livermendy.
And Zach.
Yeah, I was going to say Van Dijk. That was my first guess.
It's a goalkeeper.
Yeah, see, Joe he started to get on track. It is Jordan Pickford.
Pickford.
Wow.
Long ball
yeah.
LFC.
Successful long
That
pass.
actually does make sense now that you say it.
Yeah.
Has
There
to
you
be
go.
good.
I'll
But,
put
yeah,
the trivia question in every week.
Beautiful. I like it. We like a trivia question. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Thank you for everyone to tuning into the pilot episode or podcast, whatever you want to call it. First one, match day 7. We'll be back next Wednesday, I'm pretty sure again. If it's not the same panel, if you're a Man City supporter, Liverpool supporter, Tottenham supporter, not Arsenal, but yeah, you can join in. There might be call-ins next week as well. And yeah, make sure you watch. There's Unfiltered on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. We'll be on again from 8 o'clock. What else have we got? There'll be an emergency meeting, Carlton, tomorrow. So we'll be talking all thing Carlton, trade radio, I guess, or the trades. But we'll be doing a keep, sell, and the list edition of the emergency meeting. So if you want to join, let me know, DM, and I'll chuck in the link as well in the chat. But yeah, appreciate everyone in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it. If you don't hit the subscribe, hit it. Hit the bell notification. See you later. Take care and one love.